We are back. They are still fixing the hoop. And Salt Lake has called a timeout. Score is now 20-50. Salt Lake defense is pretty strong here, but it has been really hard for them to find a way through the Lost Boys defense. The zone that Lost Boys is putting up is just proving to be incredibly effective, and it's making it hard for Lost Boys to find any moves, even when they're trying to pass back and forth, try to delay things a little bit. Also, the pressure that Lost Boys is giving, in my opinion, unusually so this early in the game, is definitely having an effect on what this team is able to do. I've watched a lot of games of Quidditch this season in both divisions at all the USQ regionals, and I don't think I've noticed a team force this many resets. I started to notice it happening last week, I think, in Southwest regionals with the University of Texas, if I recall correctly. So to see Lost Boys doing it again and again, I think it's clearly working for them, right? Because it's preventing Salt Lake from doing anything on half of their offensive drives. I'm curious to see if this is something that we'll see Lost Boys employ throughout the day against other teams. Play has resumed. Equipment is now fixed. Salt Lake initially kind of racing up, but looks like they had a chaser slub, so slowing things down. Lost Boys with control here, getting pressure from Lost Boys. There's a wrap, doesn't quite do, that was effective. It forced the keeper back a little off balance, and they passed to Allen, and now the quaffle is back in the hands of the keeper. There's still a Salt Lake chaser behind the hoops in position, potentially for scoring. We have a beater sub on offense with Salt Lake having control. That is a little bit odd. This could be a good opportunity for them. I think they ran a little bit too wide. Oh, but that was awesome. A pass over the hoops to Allen, who is in position to score. I eat my words. Salt Lake did not need their beaters there. They just needed to keep the passing up, and Allen being right there at the small hoops was a good move. Score is now 30-50. Lost Boys. I was about to tell you all what was happening, but now there is a call on the play, so we will see what this is.
Him and Danny probably would have top one. He knows what he's doing.
Okay, so is there a card on this play? We're going to find out. Nope, we're good. No call on the play. It's confirmed by one of the ARs. Quaffle's just sitting there. Salt Lake gets it back. A beat by Kreger on... Oh, excuse me, there is a fast break now from Salt Lake. Passes it to Allen, who gets it in. Tackled, but that is a good goal. Unfortunately, Allen is on the ground. Hopefully they are okay.
Trainer on pitch 1.
We will be right back, hoping that Alan is okay and that they're able to get off the pitch safely. We are back. Alan was able to walk off the field, and we hope she's okay. We will find out if there was a call on that play. And there was a card for that contact. However, the penalty was negated by the goal, so there will be no time served for Lost Boys there. Score is now 40-50. This is the closest the game has been so far. DiCarlo passes to Nguyen. Some pressure, though, for number 44 on Salt Lake forces them to pass back to DiCarlo, who pass it to Simpson. Simpson looks like they're about to get beat, and they are forced reset by Lost Boys thanks to that beat. Salt Lake giving them a little bit of their own strategy. I like to see it. Nguyen with the quaffle after passing back and forth again, getting some pressure from Salt Lake, which is good. Cito beats, though, one of the chasers that was going to go after Nguyen, but Salt Lake ready to pressure again. DiCarlo makes a run for it on the right side. Simpson in great position to score through that center hoop. There is a call on something. We will see what it is and if it negates that goal. For those watching this game from home, the internet connection is, for those tuning in live, the internet connection is not as strong as we would like. So we're going to be uploading this game right after the conclusion so that everyone can enjoy it. If you're tuning in after the fact, please enjoy the non-jumpy stream. We apologize for this, folks. The internet is just not cooperating the way it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure why, but the scenery is beautiful. Teams are putting everything into it. That goal by Simpson was good. That makes it 40-60. Simpson is the Lost Boys captain. Been with the team for a while. Very, very strong player. Salt Lake City with the quaffle, getting some pressure from Lost Boys, though, forces a pass to number 44. Looks like they're going to swap it. Tries to advance, gets blocked by a couple players, nearly goes in. Unfortunately, there was no player there to recover. DeCarlo, I believe that's DeCarlo. Yeah, has the quaffle. Excuse me, no, that was Woolsey. I keep getting them mixed up. I apologize. Woolsey is in right now as keeper for Lost Boys. They were the one who just led that offense, which led to a goal for Salt Lake. Score is now 40-70. And I don't think there's a call on that play, but play has resumed. Von Bar from Salt Lake has the quaffle. Salt Lake does not have bludger control right now, I don't think. I am trying to find the beaters. Yep, I found them. They have bludger control. Cito beats one of the Salt Lake Chasers. They're coming for Von Bar. Another pass. Wrapped up, though, by Long. Drop the quaffle. Nguyen gets it. Makes a run for it. Or, excuse me, that might be Ducktran. Yeah, it scores through the hoop, and it goes in. And let me just confirm who made that goal, if I can see that back at their jersey. Nope, that was Princeton Nguyen, excuse me. Nguyen doing a great job with that drive right there, and aided by Long really getting in there with that tackle and forcing that quaffle to drop. Long trying to do this once again, pressuring the keeper, forcing a reset. That's what Lost Boys have been doing this entire game, but they fall back. But with Smythe coming up as beater, just in case they want to continue pressing. Smythe going up high again, forcing Salt Lake to go around the left. Marigold passes to Von Bar, who passes it back to Marigold, getting wrapped up by Nguyen. A straight pass, though, nearly to Woolsey's feet. Fortunately, Marigold went down, might be okay, I'm not sure. He's rubbing his head. We have an injury sub for Salt Lake, so they can get checked out by a trainer. Score currently 40-80 in Lost Boys' favor. Quaffle goes back in the hands of Salt Lake. I think they have a good opportunity to score here, but Smythe is right there, as is Long and Woolsey. So we'll see what happens. There is another chaser available behind. We'll see what happens. Could also pass to Linton, number 16, who's right there. I can't wait to see what Salt Lake does. Yeah, and a pass. Bounces in. Goal is good for Salt Lake. No? Goal might not have been good. That was a quick turnover for Lost Boys, and they get that goal, I believe. 47 making a run for it, though. Von Bar. Things are moving very quickly. That goal was not, or that drive did not, Von Bar lost the ball because they were beat before, but number 52 races across, scores in the far right hoop. Another goal for Lost Boys, bringing their lead to 60 points. Von Bar with the quaffle, bringing it up. Looks like Allen is back in this game. Glad to see it. Hope she's okay. Von Bar is beat. Allen recovers the quaffle, though. Maybe going to slow it down a little bit. A little bit of confusion over who gets the bludger. Michael Vong was racing for it. It went out of bounds. Now it might be either Nathan Liu's or Michael Vong's. Refs are conferencing, and we will get clarity on this from Tommy Brown, the head ref. So Salt Lake City gets the ball because they were closer when the ball rolled out of bounds. And Liu beats Vong. A lovely little side beat there. Salt Lake back with bludger control. Cheyenne Long pressuring Von Bar. Now Chatna is pressuring Von Bar. Everyone going after Cameron. A roll to Allen. Von Bar there to receive the pass. And that is a goal. Should be a goal for Salt Lake. Score is now 50-10. Or 50-100, excuse me. I really loved that coordination from Salt Lake right there. And Von Bar is just hustling, making sure he's available at all times to help his players. Scarfoni in his keeper again. Some positioning changes from Lost Boys as number 8 runs to the other side. There's no really, Chana is on the left side. We'll see if they end up parking themselves near that small hoop as a scoring option. They are wide open right now. Oh, but a little bit too low. Goes to Von Bar. He's going to make a fast break. Goes for it. Avoids being beat and scores. 20-minute intermission. Oh, Von Bar, though, limping a little bit, unfortunately. I hope he's okay. Maybe it could just be a cramp. Maybe a stubbed toe, we're not sure. Von Bar getting looked at by the trainer during the intermission. We will be right back once this intermission period is concluded.
scored in 10 deeper. Their team's done anything.
Play is resumed. Quaffle is in the hands of Lost Boys. Lou and Vong keep engaging in some fun bludger exchanges, but Lou has the Quaffle. DiCarlo in at Seeker, getting some good looks thanks to protection from Vong, who doesn't have a Quaffle or doesn't have a bludger. I spoke too soon. Vong now has a bludger. DiCarlo getting low. Oh, nearly had it right there. A wrap around the right side. Utah not able to get in there thanks to pressure from Vong. On the offense side, a pass to Chana, who passes it back to Scarfoni, I believe, who passes it to Long, who's right next to him. Scarfoni back with the Quaffle. That's a forced reset. Marigold going in hard, forces another pass to Long, who looks like maybe going to go to Chana. Yeah, Chana's right there. But unfortunately, due to where Chana was on the other side of the midfield line, I think that's going to be called as a turnover for Salt Lake. Michael Vong, though, right there. I think it's likely that Marigold gets beat, so he's going to throw that bludger. Vong didn't even need to release. And there's another exchange between Lou and Vong. And Lou loses the bludger. That is a goal from Salt Lake, though. Score is now 70-100. I should add, set score is 170. DiCarlo, as we like to say, getting some one-on-one time with the snitch. Taking his time. Meanwhile, on the Quaffle, oh, that was a pull. That was a, right as I switch, Quaffle just, DiCarlo waiting for just the right moment. Pulls. It didn't look like the snitch. Quickest deliberation I've seen. Catch for Lost Boys is good. Great work by DiCarlo. Not really putting, not really going for it a lot, but just being very strategic about when to dive. And you saw the slowdown right there. Really, really worked in their favor, and then they were able to just catch the snitch off guard a little bit and pulled, giving their team 35 points. Score is now 70-135. Lost Boys needs 4 more goals to win this game. Now we are back to regular play. Scarfoni with the Quaffle, getting wrapped up by Lost Boys, forcing him back, passes to Chana, who makes a pass into the small hoop. I don't hear, though, that the goal was good, but it looks like maybe another player tossed it through, and it'll be good. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Refs are conferencing. I'm not... After the goal went in by Scarfoni, I assumed everything was good. So admittedly, my brain went to, okay, how is Salt Lake going to set up this next offense? So I'm not quite sure what happened, but we will see if the refs can explain it for us. Goal is good. Cool. I'm not sure which goal was good, if it was the first one or the second one, but maybe it's possible the first one didn't go in. You know, live stream, we're looking at things from a different angle. Point, though, Salt Lake now needs 3 more goals to win. Lost Boys needs 3 more goals to win. And Salt Lake, though, has bludger control on this offense. We'll see if this gives them an advantage. They haven't in the past needed their beaters, but I think this is a good moment to see if they can get creative and really take advantage of the protection they can provide, because they are immediately getting pressure from Lost Boys chasers who are not afraid to really get in there. Because they switched to Mark D, which makes sense. Oh, great scoring opportunity. Unfortunately, just not quite catches it. But good hustle from number 6 to try to get the quaffle back. Or excuse me, from 9. Good hustle on 9. Anyway, quaffle is back with Lost Boys. Kim Chang gets it, passes it to Cornelia Chana, who passes it to a Lost Boys player on the right side. Salt Lake, though, also providing that pressure. Scarfoni with the quaffle for Lost Boys. Kim Chang being directed to get a little bit closer to Scarfoni as the wing chaser. There's also another passing option on the other side of the field. Good blocked beat, though, provides protection for Scarfoni to move. Lost Boys chaser is moving, but Salt Lake is also applying pressure. Their keeper really preventing the player from getting in there. And that is a block. Quaffle is back in the hands with Lost Boys. Back in the hands with Salt Lake. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep getting these teams mixed up. Number 0 on Salt Lake has the quaffle as there's a keeper sub for Salt Lake. Salt Lake lost bludger control, though, in that offense. And since Lost Boys has bludger control, they are back in the zone. Krager on Lost Boys joining the 2-point defenders to provide some protection here. Number 44 passes over to 0. I think it's going to go out of bounds, though. Unfortunately, it does, and that's going to be a turnover to Lost Boys. Strong defense from Salt Lake here to prevent the score from really running up. But unfortunately, we're seeing once again the strong Lost Boys defense just making it very challenging for Salt Lake to get any scoring opportunities in. So we've had a keeper sub, I believe, for Salt Lake, and that's number 52, Woolsey. And at goal, no good for Lost Boys. I didn't hear the whistle. Goal was good. Score is now 70-155. Lost Boys needing 2 more goals to win this game. And play has resumed. Lost Boys still with, or no, excuse me, Lost Boys lost bludger control? Yes, they did, unfortunately. They are still in a zone, which is interesting. Quaffle swap from number 44 to 0. Bautista has it. I think they can get it in if they just go. Oh, they kept running, and that was a tackle by Woolsey, I believe. And now the quaffle is going to be back in the hands of Lost Boys, I'm sure. Interesting beater exchange results in a... Maybe a possible face beat call. The beater arguing that because the beater had a bludger, they are allowed to be beat in the face. The face beat rules got a really huge overhaul this season, and now there is several factors that you consider to help guide refs in determining if a face beat is illegal, and in this case, it was. So the rule is significantly more complicated than what this player might have thought, unfortunately. So that player is going to go in the box for a face beat. I believe that is a yellow card on that beater. Unfortunate, as what they were doing was attempting to keep bludger control, and now their other beater was beat. The bludger is just sort of sitting there, and this is going to be an easy goal for Lost Boys. Ref confirms goal is good. And that means that because of that goal, Salt Lake now has both of its beaters back, but they still do not have control. Number 44 with the quaffle advancing. We're seeing high pressure again from Lost Boys from 2-point defenders, making it really hard for 44 to have any options here right now. Passes to Marigold, who looks like it's going to go in. It bounces, but goal ref calls it good. AR says good. Will the ref say that it's good? I guess not. Woolsey runs, is beat, recovered by number 99, who wraps, passes to number 9, another Lost Boys player who is beat, unfortunately, and Quaffle is back with Salt Lake. So I guess that goal earlier was no good. I'm assuming beat before, but I did not see it. Score is still 70 to 165. Great beat on the part of Salt Lake right there to get the, I believe, like a foot or a broom. So number 44, again with the quaffle. Salt Lake with bludger control here. Lou beating number 99, making them go back to hoops, but Lost Boys player still there, but they get beat. But Lost Boys just rotating in, more chasers. Number 44 is able to find a lane, goes in, scores. Now is 80-165, but that is a turnover on the fast break. And unfortunately, this game has ended, or fortunately, depending on who you are rooting for. Final score is 80-175. This means that Lost Boys will advance in the championship bracket. They will play Seattle Quidditch Club at approximately 12:45 p.m. Mountain Time today. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, and we hope to see you later this weekend for the conclusion of the tournament.